In this video, I'm going to be going over which Invincible or Endgame card should you guys be taking from the new Invincible option pack and the new Endgame / Invincible option pack in NBA 2K23 Myteam. If you guys don't know how it worked last week, is there was Endgame Kevin Durant, and then there was also 4 different Invincibles. So what my team did is they put one pack, 200,000 VC, and it was an option pack between Endgame Kevin Durant and Invincible Kristaps, who was the best Invincible in that content drop. And then there was an Invincible option pack for 175,000 VC for the rest of the Invincibles: Jason Tatum, Kawhi Leonard, and Russell Westbrook. I believe those were the other 3 Invincibles, and that was an option pack. So I'm assuming they're going to do the exact same thing this week, and they're going to have the Endgame option pack with Paolo Banchero and Victor Wembanyama. Because trust me guys, they're going to want to make as much money as possible off Victor, and they're going to get so many people buying that 200,000 VC pack. I can guarantee you, or I can't guarantee you, but I would say like a 99.9% sure they're going to have that option pack. So in this video, I'll be going over, is it worth buying? Who should you guys take, from the Endgame and Invincible option pack? And then also just the guaranteed Invincible option pack, which is going to be, I assume, between Cade, Evan Mobley, Jabari Smith, Jalen Williams, and Walker Kessler. So I think there'll be 2 packs, one with Victor, one with Paolo Banchero, and that'll be the 200,000 VC pack. And then there'll be the other Invincible one, Cade, Evan Mobley, Jabari Smith, Jalen Williams, and Walker Kessler. So I'll be going over who I would take from each of these packs and if these packs are going to be worth opening. So first off, let's talk about the Endgame and the Invincible option pack, which is going to be 200,000 VC, which is about $50 for most people. For Canadians like myself, it's like $70+, which is kind of crazy, but let's just say it's $50 for a majority of the player base. And yeah, I'll be talking over, is it worth it, and who would I take? So between Paolo Banchero and Victor Wembanyama, I think it's a pretty obvious answer. It's got to be Victor. Just for the fun aspect and the hype aspect, it's got to be Victor. And also off the fact that he's one of the best cards, if not the best card in my team. 7'5" at that small forward position, 8-foot wingspan. Do you guys understand how glitchy this Victor card's going to be, that he's 7'5" at the small forward position, 8-foot wingspan? This card's going to be absolutely ridiculous that he can play small forward. He's going to have 99 every single stat. He's going to have 55 Hall of Fame badges, so only missing a total of 9 on Hall of Fame. So he's pretty much maxed out, only missing Mismatch Expert. His tendencies all going to be maxed out at 100. And then you take a look at his animations. He's got the Kyle Kuzma base, Tim Duncan upper on very quick timing. He's got a super good jump shot. He's also got the Trey fade, which is the best fade in my opinion. He's got the best dribble sigs with the Steve Francis size up, the Trey escape, staying behind the back. He's also got quick drops off one. He's got front clutches. This card is just so souped out. The fact that he's this tall, that long of a wingspan, that good of a player model, like his player model is going to be like a souped out Giannis. That's how he's going to feel in game. So I do think for this option pack between Victor and Paolo Banchero, as much as I do think Paolo is actually going to be a solid card and is kind of being underrated because of how good Victor is, like Paolo's still a really good small forward. Like if I quickly check him out here, he is still a very decent small forward in the game. Like don't get that wrong, Paolo Banchero is still a top level small forward, 6'10" at that small forward position, 7-foot wingspan. He's an endgame card, so he's got 64 Hall of Fame badges, maxed out stats, maxed out tendencies, and he's going to have the exact same jump shot and dribble sigs as Kevin Durant. And he's got a great player model in game, so he's just going to be that endgame Kevin Durant card, but at only the small forward position. Pretty much the exact same card, right? Like if you take Paolo and you compare him to Kevin Durant, are they not the exact same card, except that KD can play shooting guard and maybe has a little bit longer of a wingspan? Because other than that, they have the exact same jump shot, exact same dribble sigs. And I will say, I don't like that about these cards, the fact that they're identical. I'm really worried for that going in the future. Like even if you look at their dunk packages, they're pretty much identical, so I'm kind of worried about that. I really hope my team doesn't fall into this trap what they did last year, and they just make every endgame card feel the same with the exact same jump shot, exact same dribble sigs, exact same dunk packages. I really hope they mix it up. But yeah, Paolo Banchero still going to be an elite level small forward. It's just you got to go Victor. So if you are going to be opening up this Endgame and Invincible guaranteed pack for Victor Wembanyama and Paolo Banchero, I think Victor is the better card. He'll be the more fun card. And now talking about should you guys be opening up this pack, I will say guys, I'm never going to tell you guys to spend your money. That's your guys' decision if you want to, if you don't want to. But the thing is, if you were ever going to buy an option pack, besides like Taco Fall, Yao Ming, maybe like your favorite player, I don't see how we get a better small forward than Victor, right? I just don't see, even if we get endgame cards, who's going to get an endgame at small forward that'll be better than Victor? He's 7'5", 8-foot wingspan, one of the best jump shots, best dribble six. He's got one of the best player models in game. So I think if you wanted to spend $50 at any point in Myteam to get yourself that option pack, this might be the best week to do so. Like I did LeBron just because he's my favorite player, but going off who's going to be the best endgame pack, it's probably like Victor, Yao, and Taco. Those are going to be the 3 best, I would assume, endgame option packs to choose, unless I drop somebody else crazy, maybe like a Ben Simmons at point guard potentially. Could be a good pickup, but I do think Victor is definitely the obvious choice between Paulo Banchero and Victor Wembanyama. And if it's worth opening, I mean, if you don't want to spend money, obviously you don't have to, but I think if you wanted to spend money at any point in this year, you want to get a guaranteed best small forward in the game for probably the rest of the year, and one of the most fun cards to use, I think Victor is somewhat worth it in that regard, but I'll never tell you guys to spend your $50 because that's your own hard-earned money. But now to talk about the other Invincible option pack, which is going to be between Cade, Evan Mobley, Jabari Smith, Jalen Williams, and Walker Kessler, and who I would choose between the 3. Now I'm just going to rule out these bottom 3 cards because Jabari Smith, Jalen Williams, Walker Kessler, like Kessler and Jabari aren't bad cards necessarily, and if they're your favorite player, if you really want them, then sure, take them. 175,000 VC. Wouldn't really recommend opening it for them because they're going to be super cheap. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jalen Williams as a buy now, or some of these cards eventually become a buy now. So I don't think it's worth spending your VC on these cards. If you really want them, just go buy them on the auction house. They really shouldn't be that expensive. But the real debate is between Cade and Evan Mobley because they're actually both really good. Like if you take a look at Mobley, they made him super good, man. Like 7 foot at that power forward position, 7'4" wingspan. He's going to be an elite level defender because of his player model and his size at power forward. He's got maxed out defensive tendencies. But the nice thing about Mobley is they gave him a way better jump shot and actually a really good release. He's got the Montrezl Harrell base, Sadiq Bey upper on very quick timing. So that's going to be a fast jump shot. Should be fairly easy to green. He's also got the tray fade. He's got the tray size up. He's got the wall escape, aim behind the back, quick drops off one, and front clutches. So Mobley's going to be a really good power forward in Myteam. But then Cade's going to be such a good point guard. 6'8" at the point guard position, 7'1" wingspan. He's going to have that size. And I think Cade is honestly going to be one of the best point guards in Myteam because he now does have this new jump shot with the D-Midge base, Oscar Robertson upper on very quick timing. He's got great dribble sigs. Gonna have to see how he feels in game, how he moves. But I would say the debate is really between Cade and Evan Mobley. That's what I personally think it comes down to. Didn't mean to click there, but yeah, I think it really comes down to these two for the second option pack. Cade Cunningham and Evan Mobley. I would take Cade personally. I just think he's going to have a little bit more longevity being a 6'8" point guard, and I do think he's a little bit better right now than Mobley. But is his pack worth opening? I mean, if you're going to spend the money, unless you're a big Cade fan or you really like Evan Mobley, just go spend an extra 25,000 VC and just go get Victor Wembanyama. So this pack I don't think is worth opening, but if you guys wanted to, I would personally take Cade Cunningham. But let me know in the comment section down below, are you guys going to be opening up either of these option packs? And if you guys are, let me know who you guys are going to take. You know, Victor Wembanyama, Paulo Banchero, Cade Mobley. Let me know all the type of stuff down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.